Hello, Leo. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and this is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for you, Leo, for the week of February 8th through the 14th. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. And please subscribe and join me daily for my quick glance daily readings. Now keep in mind, these are general readings and will not resonate with everyone. You can obtain a private reading by clicking the link to my website below. And this week, I am using Tarot de la Nuit, Beauty in the Darkness. So let's get started and see what your cards are indicating this week. Okay, Leo, first card, King of Cups. Next, the Five of Wands. And Two of Cups. And your overall energy, Leo. Three of Pentacles. Okay, Leo. We'll get to your other cards in just a little bit. So, first glance, Leo, there is something that is beginning to surface. And there is a presence of a lot of feelings and emotions coming through this week. One thing that I'm picking up is the vision of somebody that you're working with, whether it be in the workplace or on some kind of project. It could be something at home, but somebody you're working with, and you're kind of at odds with them, Leo. But I sense strong feelings for them at the same time. So there's a conflict of what you're feeling. So first, let's look at your overall energy here. And you have the Three of Pentacles, which is why I'm picking up a type of project, or it's a group of people kind of coming together to make something happen. So it could be a project at work and you're on a team. It could be that you might volunteer for a group or an organization and you're working with others. And it's kind of just at the start. And what I keep getting the vision of is that somebody that you're going to be involved with this week in some way, you're going to have a lot of feelings and emotions towards this person. Now, I think at first I'm picking up conflict, but at the same time, there's an attraction there. And that's the best way that I can put it. Now, the Three of Pentacles here is Capricorn's card. This is a very ambitious, dependable, practical, very focused energy. And since this is Pentacles, this is whatever you're working on together with others. So it indicates a project, something in the workplace, but it's a team effort. And this card is ruled by the planet Mars. So it's assertiveness, it's taking action, it's your willpower. So you're making something happen. So an example would be like working together on a house, like Habitat for Humanity, that kind of group or organization where like people are coming together to like make something happen. And that's just an example, but the number 3 energy is indicating two things are kind of coming together. And I feel it's you and someone else. And it's going to move into a possible relationship. Now, 3 is the number of the navel chakra, which corresponds with your action, your choice, and your will. So the Three of Pentacles is your overall energy driving your energy this week in your card. So very strong indication of something new getting off the ground. Now, your first card here, the King of Cups, and this is your anchor card. This is your focus right now this week. And I picked up two things immediately. when I turned over this card, that you have the traits of this King of Cups in the fact that you're trying to control your emotions and not let it be seen. And then the other message was, this is the person that's coming into your life, Leo. Now, this could be somebody slightly older than you. It could possibly be a Scorpio, as this is Scorpio's card. So, this is an individual that's very idealistic, very passionate, very strong willed. And that's why I feel you get infuriated by this individual. And that word infuriated comes up. Now, I love the King of Cups in this deck for a couple different reasons. First, just look at him. And second, I love how the artist put the golden arteries here on his arm. It's a symbol indicating how much his heart is so alive, his emotions, and how he has to master those emotions. He doesn't repress them, but he doesn't want his emotions to overpower him. So I really love how the artist just put those golden arteries. It's sending him messages from his heart to know how and when to hear those messages. So it's got a lot to do with the heart. So the King of Cups is all about being the master of emotions. So for some Leos this week, that's going to be your focus. Whatever you're working on, you're not going to be showing how you feel about things or your emotions on things or someone. You're keeping it well hidden. And then I just keep getting this message that this King of Cups, who is generally a very kind and compassionate person, very easy to talk to, he's that go-to person to get advice. This is the person that's stirring up emotions in you, Leo. I feel where you're getting infuriated at this individual because of those feelings that's coming up. It's the best way I can describe the energy that's just coming off of this card. Sometimes when you work closely in any type of a group and you have that teamwork there can be an attraction between two individuals when you work so closely together. And that's the kind of energy that I'm picking up here. Now, your next card, the Five of Wands here, and that's indicating conflict and competition. And that can certainly be in regards to how you feel, Leo. The Five of Wands doesn't have to be like severe competition. It could be a friendly type competition where it's like games or a contest, something of that nature. And possibly you're up against or working with the King of Cups. And for whatever reason, maybe you lose to the King of Cups, which infuriates you. But you have feelings for him at the same time. And both of you are trying not to show that emotional connection that I believe is starting to happen for some of you Leos this week. So the Five of Wands is kind of just talking about differences of opinion, kind of looking at things or stating things from a different viewpoint. And the Five of Wands here is your card, Leo. So you're in your element here and very authoritative, very self assured, very confident. So you're just not having it from this other individual. But the Five of Wands is ruled by the planet Saturn. And what I'm picking up is the timing is off. The timing isn't right for the two of you. Now, for some of you, that could mean you're already in a relationship and you're feeling this attraction to this other person, but you're trying to fight that off because you do have either an existing partner or a significant other. You're already committed. So the timing's not right. The number 5 energy of this card presents a challenge that maybe down the line will allow for further growth, but right now it's a struggle. It has the energy to shake things up, break old habits. So there's a lot of lessons learned, you might say, going on with the five. And five's also the number of the throat chakra, which has to do with communication. So definitely what you're saying and how you're saying it is what's going on this week. Possibly flirting. Now, your next card, the Two of Cups, very much ties into your Three of Pentacles overall energy because it's the coming together of two or more things to create something new. So that's your driving energy this week. So it's pushing something new coming together. And that could be this energy, could be something you're working on, but it could also be you. And the timing's not right. Now, for some Leos, you could be possibly in a business type relationship with another individual, possibly the King of Cups, water sign. This is just a very respectful, supportive partnership that has equality and balance and respect in place. But even with that scenario, Leo, I feel there's hidden feelings for another. And you could just be very fond of the person or what their gifts and talents are in regards to whatever you're working on together. Or it could be something more. And maybe you want something more. But Saturn energy, timing's not right. It definitely feels like a water sign individual, as the Two of Cups is Cancer's card. So we've got Scorpio's energy, we've got Cancer's energy. And this card here is associated with Venus, love, friendship. And once again, the number two energy. That's two forces coming together. So it's got to do with balance and harmony and possibly some change coming in, as it is associated with the sacral chakra. And that has to do with change, Leo. Now, what the artist is actually depicting here on this Two of Cups, it's a card symbolizing the power when you have two individuals becoming one. And that's including partnerships of any kind. It can be friendships, it can be a family tie, could be business relationship, but it's showing the balance and mutual respect. And looking at the card here, it's showing how much or how you can look very much alike because it's all about love and respect you have. First for yourself in order to commit and be mutually respectful to another. So the Two of Cups here is just a card of union and balance and equality, give and take, emotional support, and understanding. But just a very, very strong indication of emotions and feelings this week, Leo. And it might be towards someone else that you're working with, maybe on a project or in a group, and there are emotions and feelings that are being carefully hidden. Now, your numerology for your three base cards here is number 8, which is bringing in abundance and influence. And I really feel that's in regards to emotions and feelings and bonding and friendship. That is what's coming in this week for you, Leo. Now, I do have 3 oracle cards here for you, Leo. First is your specific energy and message. The next is your crystal needed for the week. And the third is a special one in regards to love. So, first, your oracle card from the Oracle of the Seven Energies. And you received Quieting the Mind. Okay. The messages in this deck are separated into 7 different energies. And the quieting of the mind is in regards to energy number 5, which is sound. It's about communication. It's about listening, being heard, sharing. There's that communication again. The main message is in regards to making a commitment to meditation, most likely on a daily basis, and preferably to start off your day. It's where you can kind of go to and just let go and retreat from the chaos in the outside world. So the message is for you to just slow down, find a bit of peace, Leo. Make a commitment to be still, if only for 5 minutes a day. And this card's telling you that you should know that you have all the time in the world to do the things that need to be done. Concentrate more on your center, a place that's always dependable to be calm, where your mind doesn't have a million things coming at it. And as this card says, quieting the mind. So, this is about taking an internal break, Leo, this week to meditate, choose a peaceful mind, and then nothing else at the time. You're going to be amazed how everything will kind of just easily fall into place when you're very calm and peaceful. Now, let's see which crystal your angels and guides have selected for you this week, Leo. Obsidian. So, your angels and guides want you to protect yourself spiritually, surrounding yourself with as many positive people as you can. And by having obsidian, it's going to protect you from draining or negative energy that you're possibly up against this week. And that could be happening this week once you get into this Five of Wands energy. This is a very protective crystal, Leo. So your angels and guides want you protected on all levels, and that's physically, emotionally, spiritually, psychically. Always paying attention to your surroundings, Leo. Really notice if you have any feelings or warnings this week. If you have a bad feeling in regards to going to a particular place, change your plans. This crystal is associated with your root chakra. So it's definitely trying to protect you, like from the ground up. And that certainly can help you out with your emotions and feelings as well. Now, the last card here, a bonus card for you this week, Leo. I simply ask, what is the message for Leo in regards to love? And that's going to work whether you are with someone or not. And the answer, no, with an exclamation point. Now, there are two no's in this deck. One's just no, and then one's with an exclamation point, and you got the one with the exclamation point, which is a strong indication. No, it's a very firm in regards to love this week. And the message you needn't worry, as you're going to see why this was the perfect answer as time goes by. So, yeah, this is no to love this week. It's got to do with your cards here. This has a lot to do with your feeling for another individual this week. Your angels are indicating no. Ties into your Five of Wands card. The timing's not right. Saturn is indicating the timing is just not right. Not right now. But that's not to say next week. But for this week, Leo, it's a firm no. So, in summary, for your week ahead here, Leo, your Three of Pentacles is indicating something new is starting to emerge. And this has a strong indication of feelings for someone. This is possibly working on a project or in a group together with others. It's for a common purpose to make something happen. Whether it be a project for work or, as I mentioned before, something you're volunteering for, it's something that you're involved in a teamwork type situation, whether it be at work, at home, volunteering, whatever it is, something's starting to get off the ground. And there is a strong indication with it being pentacles that it's in regards to work or business. But your focus, an anchor card for the week, is the King of Cups. And the first message that was coming through, Leo, was you're possessing some of the traits of the King of Cups as far as keeping your emotions and your feelings hidden from everyone. This is in regards to someone in that group, someone that's working, you're working with. Now, it can be the King of Cups is an actual individual, possibly a Scorpio that's in the group. He also has the traits of keeping his feelings under control. But you might have this bond or magnetism, this soulmate connectedness that just kind of starts to happen, starts to develop. And with the Five of Wands is where it can kind of become apparent, because this is kind of like where you're competing against each other. Could be different points of view. It could be very friendly competition. But I get the feeling that there's an individual this week that is infuriating you, Leo. That's the best way I can explain it. It keeps coming up, that word infuriates you, really gets to you. And because this person infuriates you, there is a certain attraction that you have, and you're keeping your emotions hidden now. And the Five of Wands here is your energy. So it's kind of like you get the upper hand in conversations or problems that you're kind of trying to work on or solve. So this could be whatever you're working on together. You're very confident. You believe you're absolutely right. But the King of Cups might have a different point of view. And your next card, the Two of Cups, can be indicating there's a union or bond, or what I want to say, the word electricity between the two of you. There's respect, treating each other as equals. There's a mutual give and take. And there is an energy of you're both very much alike, because I'm feeling that you feel the same way for each other. But there is that number 5 energy from this Five of Wands, creating that upset and shaking things up. And don't forget, this is ruled by Saturn, so the timing is off. And that's why I think both of you are keeping your feelings hidden. Now, the Two of Cups is Cancer's card, so could be a Scorpio, could be a Cancer. But with the Two of Cups, ruled by Venus, there is some kind of bond or connection, maybe a business partner, something that is pulling you and another person kind of together. Could end up being a wonderful friendship. And your numerology here is number 8, which is abundance and influence, and certainly the influence of feelings and emotions buzzing around with these cards this week, Leo. Now, your first oracle card and message, quieting the mind, which is an indication to find your, what I'm going to call, safe space. Get back into committing to meditating, connecting with your higher self, which will give you that peace and calm, especially in regards to feelings and emotions at this time. It will give you the best guidance and direction. And your angels and guides are suggesting obsidian, protecting you on all levels. It's possibly one of the most protective crystals known, that will protect you physically, emotionally, as well as spiritually, psychically. Protecting your base and what you've carefully put in place, Leo. And I did pull a bonus card from the Angel Answers deck in regards to love in general for you, Leo, this week. And you received a firm no. And that ties into your Five of Wands card. The timing is not right. It's that Saturn energy where there is something that's being drawn together. You're being drawn to another, but the timing is not right. Timing's off. And not to say in the future it won't change, but for this week, Leo, your emotions and feelings, it is such a roller coaster, all the while you're trying to keep them hidden. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please subscribe and help support my channel if you haven't already. And for private readings, click on my website link below. Love and abundance to my Leo family.